Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Did you know this British guy right here cured type 2 diabetes just using diet? It's kind of amazing. It's interesting. So this guy had a study, submitted it, 33-month long study. 94 people were cured. They no longer had type 2 diabetes apparently, which is kind of interesting. Their results were pretty high, and at the end, their numbers went down substantially low. So now I'm trying to think, what happened? Why are British people doing better than American people? I mean, America pays so much money for healthcare, and yet we're suffering more. It's funny, but it's not funny. So what happened the first year? Well, the A1C went down, the cholesterol went down, triglycerides went down, weight went down, blood pressure went down. Even the other half people, which had substantially amazing benefits, they were still diabetic, of course, but they were even worse diabetics. And they had a lot of improvements. Not just by being low carb. I mean, I got a critique on this, but a lot more could have been done, I think. But just what I would say would be the bare minimum of helping people did a lot. So just for a small example, they replaced breakfast cereals, rice, bread, potatoes with full-fat dairy, eggs, green leafy veggies, meat, fish, berries, and nuts. And then they, of course, were respectful of people's cultures and changed their needs to be what they should be. But regardless, they got a lot of benefits. They helped a lot of people. Not just helped a lot of people improve their diabetes, but also helped help them cure it. I'm just gonna fucking say it. He cured it. I'm not use fucking remission. Remission is a bullshit word. He fucking cured these people. It is what it is. And don't be afraid to say that. People are able to stop taking Metformin. They got off their drugs. It's kind of amazing. This paper was 2 years ago, but it was so paramount that in May 2021, the British Scientific Advisory Committee on Nutrition recommends that overweight type 2 diabetics try a temporary low-carb diet between 50 grams to 130 grams of carbs. So, wow, that's a lot. It was just one small study. In America, we bitch, fight, and bicker over tens to hundreds of studies, and nothing happens. But the British take it serious. Why? Why do the British take it serious? Well, first of all, they have a universal healthcare system, which they call the National Health Service. And, people complain and they argue about socialized medicine and a one-payer system and whatever, right? But besides the politics, this is their system, they're stuck with that system, and the government pays for everything. And knowing the government, they don't want to pay top dollar for everything. Things are expensive, everything costs money, nothing's free. So the thing is, everything comes from your tax dollars. And because nothing is cheap or efficient with government, you got to find a way to do things with a lot less. So you learn to do a lot more with less resources, and you're forced to look at other options. In America, it's always the highest dollar wins, even if it's the worst option. But the other problem is they don't suffer from America's problem with the drug industry, with the pharmaceutical industries, the insurance industries. The British people don't have that problem. America does. Oh, they fucking milk it. You get all these politicians, greedy, corrupt. They fall into this trap, and yeah, can't really be nice. I'm a political scientist too, and I studied all the phenomena about people being greased and giving jobs after they finish their terms in office, and it's fucking corrupt. Just as there is a military-industrial complex, there's also a medical-industrial complex where people put on boards making millions of dollars, getting paid a lot of money just for, consulting. It's crazy. They make lifetimes of money the average person will never make. But get to the point, what made the British system better? Why are they doing this? Well, drugs aren't getting cheaper, and if you don't give people drugs, then they save money, right? It's a good option. Drugs can't mimic a low-carb diet. Well, it's still a cheaper option than drugs. So yeah, that's why the British people were inspired to go ahead with a low-carb diet. Now, I think there's many, many ways of making it better, but it's kind of amazing that they actually went through with this. I'm jealous. Now they have a NHS type 2 diabetes path to remission program that, depending on certain places where you live in the UK, you can actually get into this program and they'll help you lose weight, help you put your type 2 diabetes in remission, right? But man, it's such a beautiful thing. We can't do this shit in America. Never, ever. Go to a dietitian in America. Here's the food group that fucked you up. Here, keep getting fucked up. Go to a doctor to get a year, maybe a year. It's like what, like an hour of study of nutrition, and they're the expert, right? Listen to the expert. It's fucking bullshit. I'm just mad because I'm a proud American, but the British can do better than us. I think America's better than the British people. Truly. No offense, but, well, this proves me wrong. The British people are better than American people when it comes to diet, when it comes to healthcare. I'm just kind of mad, you know? But my critiques on how to make it better, right? Because I'm a nutritionist and I study this kind of things, and let's improve it, right? Well, what can be done, right? Well, first of all, on the studies, they want to be careful, right? But they didn't put people on keto. And this might be the key for people to get into remission that had very severe diabetes. And this could benefit them much more earlier to go on a therapeutic ketogenic diet, even for some period of time. That would help them very well. Two, there's a problem where people are still afraid of red meat, even though it's been disproven. So people have less red meat consumption. And again, you need to eat some beef, eat some animal protein, because that's for your satiety, and of course we need amino acids for our body. But for some reason, these people don't like to have red meat, or scared of it. Bunch of pussies, I say. Third, less saturated fat consumption. Again, getting to the point, we need fat to live. Fat's a part of our body. Fat helps a lot of our cells and our processes continue. And, you know, if you're not eating carbs, you're eating fat. So really, we should be transitioning out of carbs as much as we possibly can into having a higher fat diet. Now, mixing macronutrients isn't my favorite thing, but for the time being, you know, you gotta change it, you know, kind of like at the dice. You can take a chance on this, and you'll see that it's going to help you a lot. Fourth, intermittent fasting. I don't recall there being intermittent fasting, but that would help people certainly a lot. Over time, it'll teach people how to balance their ghrelin, balance their hunger and satiety. So they're another tool for satiety, which should also be put in there. Exercise can help a lot. I don't think there was a big emphasis on exercise, but the people who were exercising did see more substantial weight loss, which is a cool thing. And this is the big one, right? But this is where my critiques come in. People were having trouble keeping on the diet for satiety. Now, I don't think it's because people have food addictions as much. If you're satiated and you have your red meat and eat your fat and butter, oh, you're happy, you're good. You don't feel the need to eat cake. And the problem with these diets is they're still kind of high in carbs, and they're still going to spike your blood sugar, and you're still going to get hungry, and you're still going to want snacks. But regardless, there's still improvements to be made, right? Again, this is my biggest gripe. This is one study, right? And you can argue whether or not this is a good or bad study because it's observational, and everybody has issues with their studies, and everyone cherry picks their bullshit. But this guy, whether you think it's a good or bad study, put people into fucking remission. He helped people get cured from type 2 diabetes. Who else did that? Who else can do that? Now, will this happen in America? Fuck no. These studies will never happen in America. Never. Because then, you know, no more Gila monster venom in your veins. No more insulin. No more other things, right? What would the families of the pharmaceutical reps do, you know? They'd be hungry and starving. They're not giving them millions of dollars